Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Sarasota. We're here to support you in finding a personal relationship with the God of your understanding and discovering what you already know. My name is Kathleen Frankert. I'm a licensed spiritual practitioner and counselor here at the center, and I greet you with Namaste. Namaste is the Sanskrit word that means the divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Let's begin by joining our voices to read aloud our vision and mission. The words can now be seen on your screen. Our vision is empowering spiritual growth as a loving, inclusive, worldwide community. And this is our mission. We do this by teaching science of mind principles and other life-affirming spiritual truths. We explore, we learn, we grow, we connect, honoring all paths to God. We offer in-person and online weekly services, classes, workshops, affirmative prayer support, and other spiritual tools. We create opportunities for joyful social connection, community outreach, and service. We celebrate the awakening of our innate spiritual magnificence. And now, as we move into our time of prayer and reflection, I invite you to just be here now. Settle in, connect with the breath. Close your eyes or soften your focus as we turn within. Allow this meditative music to calm your mind and open your heart as Bob Teesdale performs a Karen Drucker song, I Am So Blessed.
Okay, just let it run. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
I am so blessed. You are so blessed. We are so blessed and grateful. I gratefully recognize the one power and one presence in all life that is as close as the very breath I breathe. I am always one with its infinite love, peace, joy, and wholeness. As this is true for me, it is true for all hearing these words. I invite you now to contemplate these words of Ernest Holmes, the architect of our teaching. An attitude of gratitude is most salutary and bespeaks the realization that we are now in heaven. There is something in this attitude of thanksgiving that carries us beyond the field of doubt into one of perfect faith and acceptance, receptivity and realization. What a beautiful reminder that the divine, the universe, God, by whatever name, is always bestowing its blessings on us. As we expect and accept our good, so it is done for us and through us. Whatever need, desire, or blessing I seek, I know it is available and ready for my acceptance of it, as I believe it is done unto me. It is by my measure that the gift is given. So let us affirm together right now. In gratitude, I joyously accept life's bounty of love, joy, peace, and wholeness. This is my birthright, and it is Spirit's good pleasure to bless me with it. With thanksgiving for this realization of the gifts now given, I declare this to be so, and so it is. Today, our founding minister and spiritual director, Reverend Karen Wolfson, is with us. Her talk is entitled More Than Enough, Part 2. And if you missed Part 1 of this talk, along with our music from the special guest soloist, Daniel Namod, you can find it posted under videos on our Facebook page or the Center for Spiritual Living Sarasota YouTube channel. But first, it's my pleasure to welcome this week's guest soloist, Fawny Frost, accompanied by Bob Teesdale. They will bring us another Karen Drucker song to set the tone for Reverend Karen's message. It's aptly titled, There's Enough. Here's Fawny and Bob.
Time to be and do it all. Whenever I look inside, that's when I realize there's enough time, there's enough time, there's enough time, more than enough. There's enough time to do all that I want to do. There's enough time to be and do it all. Whenever I look inside, that's when I realize there's enough time, there's enough time, there's enough time. Time. There is enough. Time. There is enough. There's enough love to give, there's enough love to receive, there's enough love to give and receive. I open my heart, that's the place to start. There's enough love, there's enough love, there's enough love. Love, there is enough. Love, there is enough, more than enough. There's enough joy in my heart. I choose joy every day. There's enough joy time, enough love, enough joy. More than enough, more than enough.
Thank you, Fawny and Bob. There's enough. There's enough. In fact, there's more than enough of whatever we need. And that's our theme for these 3 Sundays, you know. I've found that pretty much all my worries, doubts, and fears, they're never originated in my assuming that there's enough or more than enough. Like there's more than enough, I'm more than enough. No, it's a pretty short distance between my angst du jour and a sense of not enough. But the truth is, in this infinite universe, there's more than enough of whatever you and I need. Last Sunday, and you can see that message and actually the whole service on YouTube and Facebook. Last Sunday, today, and next Sunday, we're exploring how we can open our perspective to just that. Whatever challenge or opportunity is in front of us, to see through the lens of more than enough of whatever we need. But first, let's check in. Let's check in with each other, and let me ask, how was your week? Did you have more than enough? I'm so happy knowing that you are out there. You know, in the days between these weekly times together, you're in my thoughts, and I'm wondering, how are you getting along? I can see your faces in my mind's eye, and I wonder what's going on in your life. Your emails and notes often do let me know, and I so appreciate that. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, we enjoy your letting us know where you are and, of course, the comments that you leave. And to you, our team of financial contributors, you continue to be an absolutely essential part of all that makes it possible for us to share our message, our caring, and our connection. Thank you so much for standing by us. And thank you all for joining with us today. As I think of you, I continue to affirm and see you as vibrantly healthy and abundantly supported in every way. More than enough. So, how often do we lament, I don't have enough time or money or opportunities or resources or, fill in the blank? How different our days, our life experience, even our world would be if we could view everything through the lens of there is enough, more than enough. We're so conditioned to gauge enoughness according to appearances, according to what we see all around us, to what we can quantify, that we forget there is so much more than meets the eye. And when we forget that, well, we fall back to our default setting of not enough. But the truth is, there is more than enough of everything. And now last week I asked, well, what is the basis of such a daring and bodacious perspective? And my answer was one word: infinite. Infinite. The nature of the Creator, of God, is infinite, beyond limits. And because it is infinite, there is nothing else but it. That means you and I are creations of this infinite, this allness out of itself. And so is everything. So as expressions of this infinite, there must be more than enough. But you may be staring at a situation, a problem, a challenge that seems absolutely drenched in not enough. Well, here it is. No matter what you want or need, pause, take a breath. There's only one thing you need. You need an idea. That's right. You need an idea. And combined with last week's one word, infinite, so you put infinite and idea together, anything is possible. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. You need a new idea. Why? Because everything in your world, our world, originates with an idea. I know you've heard this before. Everything is created twice. First in thought, idea, and then in its form. And that's why you hear us say so often, Change your thinking, change your life. Not change your outfit or your address or your spouse or your bank balance. Or for lasting transformation, change needs to happen in our thought. A new idea. So you might be thinking, okay, swell, but I'm totally out of ideas. Well, I've had that feeling at times too. But it turns out there are more than enough ideas available for you and me. Now, last week I talked about how we get in the way of the infinite more than enough that is available to us. Well, the same thing happens with ideas. We get in our own way. Now, Ernest Holmes, the architect of our philosophy, said, "There is a place within us where thought springs spontaneously from the infinite. We should let these divine ideas find expression through our consciousness and permit the inspiration of the creative genius of the universe to impart new ideas to us, to enlarge our horizons." Wow, that's a lot. Another way of saying what he's saying is, ideas are looking for you. Yeah, isn't that cool? Instead of struggling to come up with an idea, realize that the idea is actually looking for you to recognize and use. Raymond Charles Barker, one of our New Thought teachers who had a very brusque and no-nonsense and to-the-point personality and way of speaking, well, whenever he found himself worried, confused, distressed, he would sit himself firmly in his chair and loudly declare, "Barker, you need to get a bigger idea." Not just a new idea, but a bigger idea. Instead of staring at the problem, opening to something so much more vast. There's a story in this month's Science of Mind magazine that kind of relates to this. It's about a teacher who gave a writing exercise to her students, and it consisted of a single black dot in the center of a piece of paper, white paper. So there's this black dot in the middle of this white sheet of paper, and she asked the students to write a few sentences describing what they saw. Well, they all wrote about the black dot. They wrote about its size, its position on the page, and all sorts of creative observations. But no one wrote about the white part of the paper. And so after the assignment, she told the class, in life, we tend to do this too. We focus on the black dots of our problems and issues when those are so tiny by comparison to the immensity, the gifts, and the possibilities in being alive. A bigger idea, indeed. Sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and find my thoughts are on that little dot, and I'm not in a good place for starting my day. So I get my cup of coffee and my iPad Kindle, where I have several books of daily spiritual readings. For me, it's like reaching for a lifeline. I look for a line of phrase that reminds me of a bigger idea that I do know to be my truth, but I've temporarily forgotten. And then once I start finding these, I find so many bigger ideas, and they lift my spirits and then inform my day. Things like, all things are possible, or God is my source, or I have a silent partner and I'm not alone. It guides and inspires me. It clears the path before me. So I strongly suggest that you try this. I know many of you already do. Reach for something that has a higher, bigger idea that gets you off the black dot in the middle of the page. Now, here are some other ways to open to a bigger idea. Be curious. Ask questions. And ask those questions without demanding immediate answers. Things like, what if? Hey, why not? Or, I wonder. Ernest Holmes wrote, every problem contains its own answer. if you think of the problem merely as a question, as an inquiry, and not as an obstruction. I love that. Now, here are 3 other ways to get out of your own way and be available to this infinite source of ideas. And I took them from Karen Drucker's song that you heard earlier. The first is a line where she says, "If I look inside, that's when I realize there's enough." Looking inside, our tendency is to fix our attention on finding ideas and solutions outside us. Ernest Holmes wrote, "Divine mind in me is inexhaustible. It is forever new and vibrant, fresh with new ideas. I let the newness, freshness, and originality of spirit permeate my entire consciousness." That's looking inside. So do that, and you'll find the source of more than enough ideas. And note, the idea is the starting point that will lead you to its fulfillment. Don't get sidetracked from your exciting idea by not knowing the how. The how is up to God, the infinite source of your idea. I like the way author Elizabeth Gilbert talks about this. She says it so clearly. She says, "Ideas are energy driven by a single impulse to be made manifest." And then she says, I'm talking about all ideas, artistic, scientific, industrial, commercial, ethical, religious. Ideas are swirling around us, searching for available and willing human partners to collaborate with and materialize. And then she says, when an idea thinks it has found somebody, say you, somebody who might be able to bring it into the world, well, the idea will pay you a visit. It'll try to get your attention. But you won't notice it because, well, you're so consumed by your own dramas and anxieties and distractions, insecurities and busyness that you aren't even receptive to inspiration. So the idea will try to wave you down for a few moments or perhaps months or even years. But if it finally realizes that you're oblivious to its message, it'll move on to someone else. But sometimes there will be that day when you're relaxed enough and the idea, sensing your openness, will start to tap you on the shoulder again. It's palpable. You get chills on your arms, heart palpitations, tummy butterflies. You welcome this idea, and before you know it, that idea becomes like a magnet. It'll organize coincidences and synchronicities along your path, all sorts of signs pointing toward the fulfillment of that idea. When I look inside. The second thing in her song is this. She says, when I open my heart, that's the place to start. Now that seems counterintuitive when talking about ideas, but she is suggesting, ask, what is my heart telling me? Too often we try to find answers of the heart by searching with our mind. But oh, the rich abundance of ideas that spring from your heart. It's a feeling. It's the idea that emerges and feels resonant with your deeper, truer self. Those are the ones we tend to resist and quash with our mind think, our analyzing. But those are the truly magnificent, transformative ideas. Now, author Tamma Keeves writes, forget answers and uncover desires, heart's desires, because your deepest desires are doorways to life's expanding ideas. She says, ask your heart, what do I love right now? And you know, right now is all there is. God, the infinite creative mind, is always present, fully present in the now. Ask, what do I love right now? What stirs my heart? What do I love now? What a great opening and a way to be open to new ideas. And then the third thing in her song is this. She says, when I allow joy to be, it becomes part of me. when I allow joy to be. It becomes part of me. The operative word here is allow. Ideas that feel like they are downloaded from spirit, that infinite mind inside us. And with these ideas, there is pure joy if we allow it. There will also be maybe some trepidation, some fear of not carrying them out so perfectly because they're such wonderful ideas. But author Elizabeth Gilbert writes this. She says, forget about perfect. She says, I think perfectionism is just fear in fancy shoes and a mink coat, pretending to be elegant when actually it's just terrified. And remember, Ralph Waldo Emerson declared, do not be too timid and squeamish about your actions. All life is an experiment. So allow yourself the joy of your bigger ideas. And there you have it. When you feel lost and overwhelmed with there's not enough, ask questions, look inside, open your heart, and allow joy. Realize that all you need is a new idea, and there is an infinite source of those new and bigger ideas looking for you. More than enough. And they will totally change your experience, as Fawny's going to sing about the life-changing impact of ideas, of our thoughts. A song by Karen Drucker, it says, what I think about, I bring about. That's the way it is, and there is no doubt. Day by day, I pave the way with every little thought I think, every idea. So have a great week filled with and creating from more than enough grand ideas. I'll see you soon.
When I'm feeling down and blue, I found a trick I'll share with you. I can't choose a better way with every little thought I think. If I wake up with an attitude, I fill my mind with gratitude. I give thanks for everything, every little thought I think. I can choose to be happy, I can choose to be free. Moment by moment, it's all up to me. 'Cause what I think I bring about, that's the way, there is no doubt. Day by day I pave the way, every little thought I think. I can choose to be happy, I can choose to be free. Moment by moment, it's all up to me. 'Cause what I think I bring about, that's the way, there is no doubt. Day by day I pave the way with every little thought I think. Day by day I pave the way with every little thought I think. Day by day I pave the way with every little thought I think. What you're thinking, what you're thinking, what you're thinking, what you're thinking.
Thanks, Fawny and Bob, for again gracing us with your inspiring musical talents. And Reverend Karen, as always, you have blessed us with another message to inspire and lift us on our spiritual path. The Center for Spiritual Living Sarasota is pleased to support you with prayer, inspiration, encouragement, and opportunities for virtual community and connection. So now it's our time to share our offering that supports our ability to continue to be here for you. There are 3 easy ways to contribute. On your screen, you'll see our website where you can select the donate button, which allows you to contribute via PayPal or by credit card. Or you may mail a check to our address shown here. or you can arrange for automatic contributions through your online banking. And now I invite you to take your virtual gift in your hand, place it over your heart, blessing it as you share it. And know this with me. My gift goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper. And the divine flow returns it to me multiplied abundantly. And now let us declare together our offering affirmation. The words are on your screen. I give thanks that I may share of my good, my love, and my support. Thank you so much. I have a few announcements to share today. Do you have a prayer request? Here on our website, www.cslsarasota.com, you will find the green prayer request button, where you may seek prayer support for any challenge you may be experiencing. We have 4 licensed spiritual practitioners, Ron Frost, Jim Grove, Jaron Nelson, and me, who are available to know and affirm spiritual truth with and for you. These practitioners are also available for 1-hour spiritual coaching sessions by appointment. These sessions offer the opportunity to explore a deeper understanding and practical application of the spiritual truth that eclipses your problem or challenging issue. For more information, check out their page at our website by selecting the Staff tab on the left. Here on our website, you can also sign up to receive our weekly email newsletter or check out our Facebook page for posts about upcoming events. I'm happy to announce the next free workshop in our series called Healthy Mind, Healthy Body, Healthy Life, presented by 3 members of our spiritual community, sharing their amazing expertise, wisdom, and insights. Next up is Ron Frost on Saturday, June 19th at 10 a.m., who will present his workshop, Getting Unstuck, the Keys to Unlocking Your True Potential. This workshop, presented via Zoom, will help you tap into a deeper sense of purpose and how that purpose aligns with your innate gifts, dreams, and goals. It will also empower you with the mindset, tools, and practices to produce those positive outcomes in your life. Ron is a sought-after speaker and consultant who will be sharing his expertise and insights gained in a long career, traveling across 4 continents, serving as a business consultant, sales trainer, and coach. He is the author of a book entitled Getting Unstuck. And in the Center for Spiritual Living Sarasota community, we know Ron as a licensed spiritual practitioner and coach. You are sure to benefit from Ron's depth of experience and knowledge. To sign up for this free workshop, visit our Facebook page, our website, www.cslsarasota.com, or check out our weekly newsletter. If you missed the other 2 workshops, In the Flow with Dr. Harvey Kalsis, a doctor of Chinese medicine and acupuncture, or Creating an Effective Habitual Thought Foundation, led by Dr. Lisa Lessard, you will find those workshops in the video archives on our Facebook page or YouTube channel. Our Center for Spiritual Living Circle continues via Zoom on Wednesdays from 7 to 8 p.m. Licensed spiritual practitioner Jim Grove leads a thought-provoking and lively discussion of an article from this month's Science of Mind magazine. The topic this week is Consciousness is Not a Thing. To participate, email Jim and he will send you all the details, including the discussion guide and a copy of the article. Newcomers are always welcome, so check it out this week. And did you know we have prayer and inspiration support for you 24/7? It's called Pop-Up Prayers, available on our Facebook page or YouTube channel. Each week, Jaron Nelson, one of our licensed spiritual practitioners, posts a short inspirational message and affirmative prayer on a different topic. Check out the library of messages for virtually any spiritual intention you may have or challenge you may be facing. Jaron has a prayer for that. And now, as we conclude this sacred time together, let us affirm that we move forward in health, love, joy, and perfect peace. I invite you to listen or join in singing our closing song, Let There Be Peace on Earth. Thank you so much for being with us.
and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be with God our Creator. We are family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let